Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another video reaction upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, what are you waiting for? It is free to get a good kiki with me. So come on in the room, honey child. Click that subscribe button, click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and leave your comments down below. All right, you guys. Oh, before we get into that, just a reminder, I am doing subscriber give backs where I give cash money back to my subscribers to let you guys know that I do truly appreciate you guys supporting my channel by liking the videos and subscribing to the channel, because you absolutely do not have to. So I do appreciate you guys so much for helping my channel grow. I am doing a series of cashback give backs to my subscribers where I give cash money. I've gave away the first $100 once we reach 1,000 subscribers. The next give back is going to be $200 once we reach 5,000 subscribers. And then there's several more cash give backs after that. So check out this intro video here to see the video as well as the remaining cash give backs. All right, you guys, now we're about to get into another Country Wayne skit of it all, honey, as Atlanta turns, honey. I'm about to put the globe on her this time and let it spin, because, baby, they got us going in circles. Oh, Lord. I am officially a flip-flopper because, baby, the way they be doing these skits, honey, and portraying these characters, it just make you flip and flop sometimes. I flipped and I flopped with Anthony, but now I'm sticking on one side. I'm not flopping back no more. It is what it is. I should have believed him the first time, honey. But now we're about to get into when Sonny goes to check on Shayla. Girl, now there's nothing wrong with her going to check on her, but the conversation, baby. Well, before we get into it, honey, if y'all haven't watched the skit yet, pause this video, click the link in my description, go over to Country Wayne channel, watch the skit, like his video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Then come on back over here. Come on back over into the room, honey child. And then check out my reaction and my review, as I do not upload his skits on my channel. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Like, baby, if they got barbecue or meal do, okay? Next on the freaking docket. So we got Zash and Shayla in the living room kitchen area talking, and then somebody knocks on the door. Look at him. He's so nosy. He like, who that? Is somebody at the door? Look at Kai. He's such a precious baby. Hey, sticker butt. He not nosy. He just aware. He got to know what's going on. He not nosy. He innocent, okay? He just want to know what's going on in his surroundings, what's going on in the goings on. He attentive. And so Zachary opened up the door, and it's our girl. Well, I ain't going to call her my girl no more. That's why I said I'm flip-flopper. I am like a fish that done came out the water that's flapping, honey. Because, baby, Sonny, See, See, Sonny, I was almost done with you when you pulled that mess with Diva about that dude. Because I was like, girl, how you going to even be trying to talk to this dude when you know whether she like him or not, she's talking to him. It doesn't matter how she feel. You as a friend shouldn't be interested in him in the first damn place. She can do what she want to do with him. If she want to use him or if she want to be with him, that's her choice. You ain't got no say so in there. Why you getting feelings for somebody she talking to? But anyhow, and then I was like, okay, we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe we're going to blame it on the pregnancy hormone. So that's what I said. I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, even though that I knew she was wrong. Because I said it, but then I came back and I flipped and I flopped. And then I was like, okay, no, I'm a mistake. Because I always been Team Sunny. But after this conversation, yeah, I'm done with Team Sunny. That's exactly why I see why she hangs with Shayla. Because birds of a feather flock together, like they say. It is what it is. And yes, she been through a lot of trauma. I get it. Maybe just because she's young and she's going through it, because I ain't gonna lie, I dealt with a lot of trauma and I did a whole lot of things that I ain't proud of either at my young age. So I'm older now and I'm wiser now. Do I regret anything I did? No, because it was all a learning lesson. But am I proud of everything I did? No, I'm not. But I get it. Sometimes we do some stuff we ain't got no business doing when you're dealing with trauma. But honey child, since this is a skit, I have a right to say what I want to say because I'm reacting and I'm reviewing. So I can say what I want to say, goddamn it. But anyway, birds of a feather flock together. And I really shouldn't say that because all the time birds of a feather don't flock together. Because I did have friends that I probably shouldn't have been friends with. I learned later in life that I shouldn't have. And I knew then that I shouldn't have been friends with them. But I felt like, well, as long as they not doing this, that, third, and the other to me, I thought it was okay. But no, if they doing it to somebody else behind their back and doing it in front of you and telling you about it, then you gonna live and you gonna learn to understand that they are doing you the same way. You just don't see it because the other people don't see it either because they doing it behind your back. So yeah. I had that trauma. I felt like once I had a bond or relationship with some people, I feel like, you just got to forgive them and keep going. Now, some stuff you got to cut. I almost cuss. You got to cut these folks off. You know what I'm saying? But I learned, I live and I learned. So it is not always birds of a feather that flock together, because that's not true, because I was nothing like them. I was nothing like them. And when I tell y'all, my son, Granny, his dad, mama, baby, she used to tell me all the time, why do you hang with that girl? When I tell you, one of my friends, she could not stand my friend. And I thought that she really just didn't like her. But that's what I said. When they older, people are wiser. See, I'm wiser now. The stuff she was trying to tell me back then, I was listening, but I didn't just go with it because I felt like she just didn't like my homegirl, because I thought she was my friend. But when I tell you, my son grandmother, baby, she was right. She was right on the money. When I tell y'all, her discernment was so real about that girl. Everything she told me and said about that girl and about her actions and everything was all true, but I couldn't see it then. I had a fogged mind and fogged eyes back then, so I couldn't see it. But baby, his granny was a wise woman, honey, and she tried to tell me, but I wouldn't listen. And that's why I say it's not birds of a feather, because I hung around them. I ain't know some of the stuff they was doing. I did not know that they was doing, but she knew, and I was like, they ain't doing no stuff like that. I was just, baby, she was on the money, honey, and I didn't find out until later, to years and years and years later. I was like, wow. And then was going around lying on me. You know what I'm saying? I had to check somebody because they try to check me about myself, telling me all this type of stuff that wasn't even true, because the person that I'm talking about, which his granny was telling me, that's not your friend, and leave this girl alone, and she do this, that, third, and the other. She actually was lying on me, telling people stuff. So one person felt like they had the right to try to check me and try to tell me about my life and my situation. They was all wrong. And I was like, where the hell did you even get this? Well, I know you. Bitch, you don't know me because everything you saying is absolutely not true. Some of the people, the names you name, I don't even know this person. Come to find out, this girl had been lying on me. And so she been telling people all types of stuff or whatever, and they took it and they ran with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened when somebody try to check you and they don't know. They going by what somebody else told them. And I was like, wait, what? Child, I done heard some stuff about me that I was like, what? I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. And I was like, see, my baby granny was right, baby. Rest her soul, honey. She was right. She tried to tell me, she tried to warn me, but child, I was young and dumb and I was not listening. I thought she just had it out for my friend, but no, it wasn't even nothing like that. She was trying to cover me. You see what I'm saying? She was trying to cover me, but I wasn't listening, child. Or when I tell you a hard head make a soft behind, won't it do it? But anyway, so I shouldn't say birds of a feather flock together, but Sonny, she giving those tendencies, you know what I'm saying? She giving those birds of a feather flock together with Shayla. I wasn't giving the tendencies. I wasn't giving them at all. Like I wasn't giving them. Like we was definitely two different people. I knew some stuff about their lifestyle, and that was their lifestyle, and that was fine. Long as they didn't intertwine me with it, I didn't have no problem with it. But yeah. No, you can't hang with people that are different from you. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to love them from a distance or whatever, but yeah, no. And that's why people used to always say too. I wonder why people used to always say that. Well, I eventually found out, but people used to always say, you different. And then they be looking at me like, why are you here? Like, you don't belong in this crowd. Not nothing like bad. They used to always try to treat me like I was a golden child or something like that. And I was like, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting against it. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to do what the other people were doing, but I'm just like, I'm not perfect. I got stuff too. Like, why y'all always saying I'm different? But baby, I should have heeded that. Baby, God was telling me a long time ago that I was different. I have the spirit of discernment, and I did, but I just wasn't listening because, like I said, I had been through a lot of trauma and stuff. So when I did find relationships with people or whatever, I latched on to them and I wouldn't let them go. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn, like, girl, everybody ain't your friend. What's that song that man sang that got killed? What's his name? That got unalive? Oh my God. Hold on. I got to put this song up. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, I knew it. Wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. It's the Mo 3, yeah, and he unfortunately got unalive. That was the one here in Dallas that got unalive in broad daylight on the freeway. But yeah, listen to it. I hope they don't turn it off, but y'all know how they do it. Let me let y'all hear the beginning, and I'm gonna play a little clip too. Why the fuck these niggas wanna go against the grain? Why the fuck these niggas wanna drag a nigga name? Yeah, why they want to drag your name? Because that's what they do. That's what they did. Drag your name. Come on now. You're going to say, everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. I'm probably singing it wrong, though, but hold on, y'all. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If I say I got you. When it's fucked up and get fucked up, just... Sorry for the language, y'all, but that's the truth. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. If I say I got you, okay? Sure. But I ain't gonna touch too much on that because I know some people, never mind. But anyway, everybody ain't your friend and everybody ain't your partner. And that sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, okay? Haunted child, but baby, with God's grace, honey, and his growth and his wisdom, you can overcome anything, honey. Won't he do it? Holla if you hear me. Walking testimony here, okay? But anyway, back to the skit. So I ain't gonna say birds of a feather flock together, but child, she twerping. I mean, yeah, it's what they do, the twerp. Yeah, the chirping. I said twerping, Lord God. Chirping. She chirping a little bit, honey. So Zachary answers the door and she was like, come in. So she was like, okay. So she came in. Then Zachary trying to be funny, talking about, I'm gonna go in the back. Let me know if you need me. Girl, Sonny will beat the brakes off of you. Shayla ain't gonna need you. Like, girl, go on somewhere. If she wanted to drag y'all, she could drag the both of y'all. Okay, hunted child. But Zachary being a sister, so she come over and she was like, hey, like that. She's like, thank you for taking my call. And Shayla was like, yeah, you finally reached out or whatever. And she was like, I did, like that. And then she was like, Mike, she was like, so how you doing, like that? Shayla was like, I'm doing good. I'm fine. You know, I'm just living, you know, me and my baby, we doing good. And she said, she kept asking her, Shayla, how you doing? So then she went ahead and she said, I ain't gonna hold you. Mike told me what happened. Mike told me that Anthony went back to Amber, right? So then Shayla couldn't hold it no more. And then she had to tell her like that. She was like, I'm just taking it day by day. And, you know, it's just hard. It's just a hard pill to swallow. And this one I flipped and I flopped because I said, now, okay, Sonny, I get it. I get it. Y'all went through y'all stuff or whatever, and you really and truly feel bad for her. So you wanted to go check on her because y'all had a true friendship at one point in time. So I get that. I understand that. But then when you said this, when you told this girl that she didn't deserve none of this and that she loved Anthony more than Amber did. Girl, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. How, Sway? How? How do you determine that this girl loved Anthony more than his wife did? You weren't even around Amber that long before Amber cut you off. You know what I'm saying? And I was hoping that y'all build a relationship, but I'm glad that y'all didn't. That's one thing Amber was smart about and I was dumb about, because I was like, okay, Amber, you know, give it some time and then be friends, because I really wanted them to have a relationship. But baby, I'm glad Amber didn't hear me or listen to me, because baby, I would have led her astray. Hunted child. Holla if you hear me today. Baby, when I tell you I had the fog in my eyes and in my brain about Sonny, yeah, I did, honey. I really did. Because how dare she say that this girl loved Anthony more than Amber? You haven't been around Amber long enough. You wasn't around Amber when she was with her husband. So how do you know? How do you know how much how she loved her husband? You know what I'm saying? You don't know how Shayla tricked this man and got this man drunk or whatever. You think she loved him because she lost all her friends and lost all her relationships and everything to be with him? No, she did all of that because that's what she wanted. She set it up. She planned all of that. You know what I'm saying? The way Sonny talking as if like Anthony came and led Shayla on. No, he did leave her on at one point, but Shayla started all of this. Sonny, you don't know all of that for you to be opening your mouth and make that comment. Now, you can go over there and be there for her, but don't bring Amber's name up in it. Don't speak on Amber, because you can't speak on Amber's situation because you don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, this broad had the audacity. I almost called her something else. Cause Sonny, girl, I'm officially no longer Team Sonny. It's a no for me. I don't care what else happened to Sonny or go down with Sonny, baby. I would never be Team Sonny again after this. Cause baby, no. Okay. She sit there and told Shayla she is a wife. How, Sway? How? How? A wife not finna go be no husband thief. A wife is gonna get their own husband. A wife material is not finna be sleeping with their best friend's husband. Okay? That's not a wife. That's not a wife. That's a fatal attraction, a thin line between love and hate, a hand that rocks the cradle, sleeping with the enemy. Should I name more? Like, Sonny, are you dumb? Are you okay? Are you okay? Now, yes, I'm finna flip and I'm finna flop again, okay? Because I'm finna say something that's really, really mean. And it's okay. But only reason why Sonny feel that way it's because she feel like she in the same predicament because now she pregnant with Mike, baby, and she know that Mike really don't want to be with her. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You laid down or stood up in the bathroom or however y'all did it. I wasn't there. I don't need the details. But it took two. It take two to tango. And you only feeling like that because you feel like you finna be in her same situation. I get it. Yes, you love Mike. You know what I'm saying? Did Mike kind of stray you along? Yeah, kind of, but not really, because he always said that he wasn't trying to be in a relationship or whatever. And she knew that, you know what I'm saying? But he still kept pursuing her and following her and stuff like that. Her situation with Mike is different than Shayla's situation with Anthony. It's not the same. But for you to come over here and tell that girl that, now you make me, I don't feel sorry for you no more. Even though I know, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, you didn't deserve what you got. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you knew what you was putting yourself into. So maybe you do deserve what you got. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm officially a flip-flopper. Because baby, Sonny done pissed me off, honey. She about to get the biz naive too, honey. I'm going to be light on her. I ain't going to do too much. But girl, that is kind of like birds of a feather flock together, because you knew that Shayla used to talk to Mike and then you got with Mike, but I wasn't tripping about it because I was like, that's what Shayla get. But I guess that was still wrong. It was still wrong because that was your friend at the end of the day. And then you start messing with Mike, regardless of Shayla messing with Mike, knowing that Mike used to also mess with Amber, because everybody wrong. But I see how you do it, because that's why y'all close like that and cool, because y'all are two of the same. You don't mind going behind your friends and backdoor them because you was trying to get the dude that J Diva was hollering at while she was hollering at him too. Girl, I was like, no, this heifer did not tell this girl that she loved Anthony more than Amber did. And she don't even know what the hell she talking about. She just saying stuff. Then told this girl that she was a wife. But what she didn't tell her was that she pregnant with Mike, baby. Is you gonna tell her that, Sonny? When you gonna tell her that? Because just as easy as she accepted you into her house and accepted your phone call, soon as you let that roll off your tongue that you pregnant with Mike, baby Shayla gonna probably try to put the paws on you like how she was trying to put the paws on Anthony. Shayla finna be pissed off once she find out that you preggos with Mike. Haunted child. So Shayla went on ahead and told her the truth and said that it's hard and she living day to day or whatever. And Sonny was like, I'm here for you. I'm not gonna let you push me away or whatever. Girl, she gonna push you away because baby, you gonna want her not to be away, because she was already being a manipulative friend. You may have been a good friend to her, but she was never being a good friend to you. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you still wasn't a good friend anyway, because you shouldn't have slept with the dude that she used to sleep with. But you know, y'all feel like that's okay. Like, that's crazy. I've never wanted to talk to a dude that one of my homegirls and talk to. Even somebody that I was cool with and I ain't cool with them no more. Now, if I was talking to a person first and then my friend went and messed with them and we had altercation or whatever behind it, because like I said, I don't tolerate the cheating thing, but I have had a situation where I was talking to someone and we broke up. It was like years later, you know what I'm saying? And the friend went and tried to backdoor him or whatever. I didn't get back with him, but we was cool, you know what I'm saying? And everybody thought we was back together, but it wasn't going that way, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no sleeping around or no none of that or whatever, but we did hang out, and yes, I did it just to piss her off, to make her mad, because why would you try and go and talk to somebody that I talk to? That's the only situation I can say. But other than that, I've never ever wanted to talk to somebody that one of my family members, one of my friends, or anybody talk to. Even with that situation, I was definitely not, he wasn't gonna get none. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't gonna be in a relationship no more, but we did rekindle our friendship. But I was being petty. I only did it because this broad went behind my back and talked to the dude that knowing that I used to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I didn't even have to handle her. God handled her, baby. And I was like, what web we've weaved, hunted child, hunted child. They gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Do not touch his anointed ones, okay? Like, baby, hunted child. When I tell y'all, boy, if it wasn't for the grace of God over my life, child, good, okay? Child. Look, I'm about to preach, and I ain't finna testimony to give y'all no testimony. I'm already telling y'all too much about damn business. Then you got these little smart mouth heifers that want to come over and say something, baby. Don't. All right? Don't do it. But anyway, then Shayla went ahead and she broke down. She did. I often say she didn't start crying, but yeah, she did it towards the end. But she went ahead and she finally told Sonny the truth, and she was like, it's hard, and she's taking it day by day, and she's trying to, you know, get over it, whatever. And Sonny said, I'm not going to let you push me away. I'm going to be here for you. I got you. You know, I'm your friend. Like, I'm your friend to the end. Howdy ho. Ha 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 ha. No. No. Not kid sister. We're not finna be kid sisters around here. Kid sister. Do y'all remember that? Probably before y'all turn. Kid sister and me. And then the boys had my buddy. Y'all, I'm showing my age. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so they hugged it out. Shayla was crying a little bit or whatever. But baby, soon as she find out that you pregos with Mike, baby, she probably gonna be trying to carve that baby out of you. She gonna be trying to give you a cesarean when it's not needed, and you're not even at the point where it's time to have a baby, honey. All right, Sonny. You should have left well enough alone. And if you wanted to go over there and be a friend to her, you should have kept Amber's name out your freaking mouth, okay? Because, baby, y'all, both of y'all is some gutter HOEs. Or no, because that's a garden too. The WHORES, okay? Okay? Because that's what y'all are, okay? Like, OMG. Oh, my God, Becky, look at her. No. Let me get my butt out for here. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the skit. About the skit. I don't want to hear what y'all got to say about my story time, because I don't give a, if I don't give a damn, gon' throw it up. Hey, huh? I'm just saying. Now, people say that they can relate because I do tell stuff or whatever. And some people, you know, or have, you know, can relate to the stuff and they share that they relate. Now, I'm not talking about y'all. If y'all say, you know, I related to this and this, that, third, and the other, you ain't got to put your business out there or whatever. But if, you know, I have had people, like for real on a serious note, people come and say, I experienced that too, and this, that, third, and the other. So I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about people that's trying to just be evil and ugly for no reason and to take things and just twist things like it's nothing, you know? So, yeah. But we live and we learn, and it's okay, okay? But tell me what y'all think about the skit. Leave y'all comments down below. Like the video, share the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, what are you waiting for, honey? It is free to get a good kiki with me. And sometimes I do too much and put y'all in my business like I just did now, honey. But like I said, honey, I don't care, because can't nobody come and check me about anything that I've did in my life or in my past, okay? It is what it is. I'm a grown ass one. Who gonna check me, boo? All right. Now subscribe. Click that subscribe button, like the video, share the video. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Have a wonderfully blessed day, you guys. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Because it's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do.